The bird really missed us.
Huh.
Yeah, you did. She's still pissed at us.
Ivy.
Bird really missed us.
All right, now give me one second.
She's still pissed at us.
Back to the Zoom meeting. Here we are.
Mississippi sisters and brothers, welcome to another edition of Virtual Catbird Cafe. And yeah, thank you for your virtual attendance and the legumes and tubers, you too. Um, and it's Holy Saturday, which doesn't mean a damn thing to me. Um, the suggested themes today are it's Earth Day.
Not yet.
Birthday, but it's the only, it's the
You
last,
just- wait,
it's Earth Day is on the 22nd, but this is the closest catbird to Earth Day.
okay, well, I wish you had said that
I'm sorry.
because it makes me look like an idiot. Which,
So, what's new?
it's Hanging Out Day.
What do you mean looks?
I
kidding,
resemble that
buddy.
remark.
It's Record Store Day. Everybody should get vinyl.
And tomorrow's Easter.
And it's Autism Awareness Month and Poetry Month. My
A
God.
lot of stuff going on in April.
Yeah, including showers.
Our major record store is 33 and a half Richard Street.
Oh, fun. Wow. That's fun.
Shouldn't it be 33 and a third?
Give me an idea.
So we got
Yeah,
a-
you're right. It's 33 and a third Richard Street.
Yeah,
Cool.
look, there's young Neil Dale.
So we've had some cancellations.
territories,
And,
and
it's gonna be a very light night.
so that's really fun because we do things like take helicopters to these mountain ranges in the middle of nowhere, and we're actually
Hi,
finding
Neil.
What's going on? Who is?
Who's talking?
stay tuned
Talking
for
about helicopters in the middle of nowhere.
Let's see.
Scott Evans, thank you very much indeed.
Who is
yeah.
that?
Thank you so much. It's
What?
been an
Who? What?
honor to join you at Evolution Soup, and thanks for your interest.
Coming from Neil.
Oh, that's me.
Evolution
Yeah.
2?
That was you.
All right. I have no idea why they're on, but I'll get them off.
Okay.
They sound interesting.
Ah,
It just decided to play when I don't know. Anyway, I apologize.
no problem.
No worries.
So the funny thing was you asked.
I know. Who's making all that noise?
Yeah. Okay, so in the absence of
Only on Catbird.
Right. Right.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
That should be a bumper sticker. John is with the choir today, and so he's not here. So Mike Delaney will be number one, followed by Tom Maynard,
Not
if he's
here
here, if he shows up, and Neil Dale, and then Marianne. Well, we'll after Neil, we'll check in the Peanut Gallery.
Now we've spotlighted Mike.
Here he is, looking fine. He's looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train.
That's right.
How many more?
One. Tuesday. Tuesday's my last treatment. Yeah.
Oh, you should have a party.
Yes, really.
All
Celebrate.
right. Give it up for Mike Delaney.
Thanks. Thank you. So I'm calling my
Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike.
I'm calling my two-song set two more songs from Open Mike the Musical. And the first one is first one's called "What Will I Play." It was sung at the performance by Branson Bofat, who the character is called Handsome No Fat, and it goes like this. Tonight will be the open mic. I think of it all day. The songs are spinning through my head. Can't make them go away. Should I play an old chestnut or try out something new. I really am beside myself. I don't know what to do. What will I play? What will I play? A cover or a song of mine? Stay on course or fall out of line? Do I have anything new to say? What will I play? What will I play? My songs are calling out to me, each louder than the last. Play me, play me, play me. My heart is beating fast. I'm driving towards the venue. The knots will not unwind. My aching heart is pounding. I still can't make up my mind. What will I play? What will I play? The newest, I don't know which key. The picking is a travesty. My fingers won't get out of the way. What will I play? What will I play? It feels like it really matters, though for sure that isn't so. Not likely I'll be discovered. So far there's not much to show. But still my heart is pounding like a big bass drum. My wife says, why do this if it isn't any fun? And I say, oh, it's totally fun. What will I play? What will I play? So many notes, so little time. I'm sure I'll mess up all the rhymes. Maybe wait until a better day. I better not play. No way, I will play. But I've got to play. That's it.
Is that play still available on YouTube?
Yeah, if you go to my Facebook page, MikeDelaney.org, there's a tab for Open Mike the Musical, and it has a link to the YouTube performance of it, yes.
And you have your other show up there too, about the dictator?
Yes, Petty Dictator the Musical, yes.
Cool.
The mini musical, I guess it was, yes. That still works too, I suppose. So the second one was sung by Open Mike, that's me, and it's called Open Mike Archetypes. It goes something like this. Every open mic has archetypes, you've seen them all before. Maybe something you will like, let's see what's in store. I'm the banger. I can play louder than you. I'm the banger. Banging on your door, so let me through. My intros are overbearing. My outros so are too. I'm the banger. I'm the banger. Banger, 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 banger. Every open mic has archetypes, you've seen them all before. Maybe something you would like, let's see what's in store. Oh, there's a prop, little prop. I only play in G, the capo can't adjust the key. Sometimes way up the neck, but I'll find G up there by heck. I sing so solipsistically, how I gotta be free and I gotta be me. You see, I'm a cute young girl that will give your pulse a twirl, as long as I can play it in G. Every open mic has archetypes, you've seen them all before. Maybe someone you would like, so let's see what's in store. My name to all is Mr. Trad, a verse, a verse, a verse. My ballads are so long and sad and go from bad to worse. They go from bad to worse. Some guys, some gals, but mostly boring guys, and an historic flood So it goes, they all will die. Oh yes, there will be blood. Oh yes, there will be blood. The tales of oral history, and nearest a note I wrote, a song I wrote. I play guitar so quietly you cannot hear a note. You cannot hear a note. Every open mic has archetypes, you've seen them all before. Maybe someone you would like, let's see what's in store. I should be on American Idol, 'cause I can oversing and twist and torture every note till the song's no longer the thing. I wave my arms and strut my stuff. Do you wish that it would stop? How many cymbals are enough? 'Cause I sing so over the top. I sing so over the top. Over the top. Every open mic has archetypes, now you've seen them all for sure. Maybe some of them you would like, but you saw what's in store. You saw what's in store. That's it.
Through that.
Who that? Thank you.
Mike Delaney.
Thank you very much.
Love you,
Thanks.
man.
And I will stop my recording. Boom.
Remove spotlight.
Okay.
Now, we don't have a Tom.
No Tom,
No Tom yet.
but we got a Neil.
We got a Neil. Yep. There we go.
And there he is
It's Neil.
in all his glory. So yeah, it's Earth Month. It's Earth Day coming up. Are you going to do something special on Earth Day?
Well, my group in Lowell is giving a 350 celebration of green progress in Lowell.
Cool.
I like it.
And I'm working with a guy, I'm actually planning it, and I'm working with a guy, we're going to do some songs together. So I get to play with somebody I've never played with before. Right out there.
There you go.
This is new to me, but he's much better than I am, so I'm not too worried.
All right. Sounds
Okay.
great.
Gonna do this song.
Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Dale.
Hey, Neil.
Which you may be familiar with. It's called Frog's Lament. It's based on that mythical German frog that got boiled by inches and never noticed it. An icon of our age. Do you remember there were butterflies and you just couldn't catch them even if you tried? Well, there's something wrong, yeah, it's getting clear. I have not seen a dozen since this time last year. And there's a frog in the water and it's feeling fine and it keeps getting hotter. He don't mind, and that frog in the water looks like you and me, 'cause we just don't remember how it used to be. Do you remember on a summer night how the bats flew in circles in the fading light? Then the fireflies would light 1,000 sparks, but the bats are gone and the fields are dark. There's a frog in the water and it's feeling fine and it keeps getting hotter. He don't mind, and that frog in the water looks like you and me, 'cause we just don't remember how it used to be. Do you remember when the lightning flashed and the rain poured buckets and the thunder crashed? You'd hide in bed until your mom would say it'll fade like a dream in the light of day. But these thunderstorms, they are getting mean. They can pack a punch like you've never seen. They will break your trees, flood your yard, and hail like rocks will destroy your car. And there's a frog in the water and it's feeling fine and it keeps getting hotter. He don't mind, and that frog in the water looks like you and be, 'cause we just don't remember how it used to be. Do you remember when the lightning flashed and the... Whoa, whoa. I looked out my window, then I looked real hard. There was a native hunter crossing my backyard, and the woods were filled with birds and deer. He waved my way, and then he disappeared. And there's a frog in the water, and it's feeling fine, and it keeps getting hotter. He don't mind, and that frog in the water looks like you and me, 'cause we've got to remember, yeah, we've got to remember, we've got to remember how it used to be. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That away.
Marianne about Ani DeFranco yesterday, and she's a folk punk singer songwriter, and one of the verses is they say that goldfish have no memories. I guess their lives are much like mine, and that little plastic castle's a surprise every time.
It's called Help Wanted. Mother Nature needs your help today. Don't stand back and watch her die. She's fading in 1,000 ways, shutting down before our eyes. Now is not the time to be cast down or to fall into despair. There's people working hard in every town. There are solutions in the air. We need to know that she is there. Hear her calling in a dream. You can reach her with a simple prayer. Find her walking by a stream. They're fighting pipelines as the planet warms. Time to draw down the machine. They're fixing gas leaks, growing urban farms. Time to make our cities green. Nature wants to draw the carbon down in the oceans and the trees. From the air into the living ground, as long as we begin to see. We need to see that she's there. Hear her calling in a dream. You can reach her with a simple prayer. Find her walking by a stream. There's a spirit to this turning earth, greater than its moving parts. Between all the creatures of her birth, in between all of our hearts, there are things that only she can do. She can give us all we need. Find that place where she's alive in you. Plant the new world with this seed. We need to feel she's there. Hear her calling in a dream. You can reach her with a simple prayer. Find her walking by a stream. Mother Nature needs your help today.
Yup.
Yeah.
Wow, two great songs.
True that. Yeah. Like it. So his awareness of Gaia is just mind blowing, and we need more Neil Dales.
We do.
But for now, we'll settle for J-Nut.
Gonna talk to Jana. Oops,
That's not J-Nut.
that's not Jana.
No.
That's Jimmy Nut.
Jimmy Nut.
Just
Hi,
because we
Jan.
both wear glasses. I mean,
Yes, yeah. But that seems to be as far as it goes.
he has a different hairdo.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yes,
right. Yeah.
Rather.
Yeah, we can't see our reflection in your head.
He has a hair don't.
Everything okay, all things considered?
We're still in a handbasket.
The future is uncertain. Yikes.
Yeah,
Yikes is an understatement.
it is for sure.
Oi.
Thanks for the music. Happy Easter to anyone who celebrates.
Thank you.
All right. Enjoy the holidays.
Is today the last day of Passover, or is it tomorrow?
Depends where you live. In Israel, it ended today. Outside of
Okay.
Israel, they have an extra day.
Ah,
Okay.
well, I hope you had a good Passover season and a good Seder.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
We were
Thanks
with the
for being here,
grandchildren.
Jen.
That's always good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
and the Seder is such a kid-friendly service. It's cool.
The Seder
What-
is to provoke discussion,
Right,
to get people interested.
right.
Okay. So what
And-
sort of food is served in a Seder?
Well, the traditional the food depends on where you grew up. You know, different countries have different have different meals.
Uh,
There's a platter with items that symbolize the bitterness of slavery, the strong arm with which the Lord took the slaves out of Egypt. There's salt water for the tears. Other things that are there's
The bricks and mortar.
Yes. Now that's the bricks and mortar. That is also depends on where you live.
Ah,
People from Eastern Europe, it was made with apples, walnuts, cinnamon, wine, a bit of honey. When we came to Israel, I have a friend who makes hers based on bananas.
that's interesting.
When I first heard the story about, putting an orange on the plate because someone said that a woman has as much right to as much place in the rabbinate as an orange on the Seder plate.
Whoa.
Yeah, like you said, whoa. So I started making the spread with oranges, dates, and almonds.
Okay.
Cool.
Very good. My
This
my
year-
therapist made some flour-free chocolate cake.
Yeah. I make I've made cakes using nut flour for years.
Nut flour.
Mhm.
So this year, you're saying, and the cool part I thought is that there's questions about each one of them. They're part of the meal, so the kids
Yeah,
ask.
you ask yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, one what the youngest child asks questions like, why are we eating, bitter herbs, and why are we eating unleavened bread, and so you explain you tell the story of the Exodus, for the children.
And why is this night not like any other?
Right.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they'd never, you wouldn't ordinarily drink 4 glasses of wine.
That's the other thing. It's punctuated with healthy swigs.
And the meal, which occurs kind of in the center of the whole service, it's really like a dinner.
It is.
In Texas, where families gather together, it's much like a potluck supper. Everybody brings something, but I don't know how that it's done elsewhere. But in Texas, that since the community was so small, but it's like a meal, and you go through the first half of the service, you have the meal, and then you go through the second half.
After the meal, there's the blessings after the meal, and a bunch of psalms of praise,
Mm-hmm.
and then a few songs that are related to the Passover story.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
If you're ever invited to go to a Seder, jump at the choice.
Okay.
My first experience was, believe it or not, in the 7th grade in Amarillo, Texas. My best friend in the 7th grade is Jewish, and his family invited me to share their Seder meal, and it was one of the 4 or 5 real highlight experiences of my life, being at that table.
Well, if any of you are ever here for Passover, open invitation.
Yeah.
All right. I'm afraid to fly, but
yeah. Thank you.
You don't want to fly? There are boats.
That's true.
Boats.
They
Take a
ride by
cruise.
Black Sea. What was I going to say? Oh, I had a friend, Val, a Jewish friend, when I was in high school, and I went to his house each night for Hanukkah, and he came to my house for Christmas. Yeah. Way to go, way to go.
Yep.
Also, folks, read Exodus by Leon Uris. Okay, let's what?
So moving along.
Moving right along, sort of.
It's Mary Ann.
It is Mary Ann. She's ready. She's been ready.
Of course she's ready.
Hi there.
I'm sort of ready. Hello.
Okay. Just a remarkable woman. Give it up. For what's her name? Mary Ann McAllister.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, this song, I never sang it before. And I thought, I should know this. And I had some company singing it this afternoon. Here Comes Peter Cottontail. And I didn't realize it was written by the same guys who wrote Frosty the Snowman. They wrote Here Comes Peter Cottontail in 1949. And then Steve Nelson and Jack Rowlands wrote Frosty the Snowman in 1950. So, yay them. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity-hoppity, Easter's on its way, bringing every boiling boy baskets full of Easter joy, things to make your Easter bright and gay. He's got jelly beans for Tommy, colored eggs for Sister Sue. There's an orchid for your mommy, and an Easter bonnet too. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down bunny trail. Hippity hoppity Easter day, happy Easter day. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Look at him stop and listen to him say, try to do the things you should. Maybe if you're extra good, he'll roll lots of Easter eggs your way. You'll wake on Easter morning and you'll know that he was there. When you find those chocolate bunnies that he's hiding everywhere. Oh, here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day.
Never heard the words to that song.
I never knew there were so many,
I never thought I'd see
let
the day
alone a
when-
bridge.
I never thought I'd see the day when Marianne played a hip hop song.
Ha ha.
There it is.
Actually, it was Snakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
What else you got?
So this might be considered one of the theme, a song that follows a theme. It's called "It Never Entered My Mind" by Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart. Once I laughed when I heard you saying that I'd be playing solitaire, uneasy in my easy chair. It never entered my mind. Once you told me I was mistaken, that I'd awaken with the sun and order orange juice for one. It never entered my mind. You have what I lack myself, and now I even have to scratch my back myself. Once you warned me that if you scorned me, I'd sing the maiden's prayer again and wish that you were there again to get into my hair again. It never entered my mind. You have what I lack myself, and now I even have to scratch my back myself. Once you warned me that if you scorned me, I'd sing the maiden's prayer again and wish that you were there again to get into my hair again. It never entered my mind.
Sweet.
Gorgeous.
Really great. Marianne, all right. I hope we didn't get in your hair too much. Anyway. Oh, so Tom's here.
Tom's here now.
He told us he might be late.
Yeah. So we'll go back to Tom now? If he's ready. Is Tom ready?
I don't know.
Why don't you give me one person and then I'll,
Okay.
if that works for people.
All right. Why don't we give you Jimmy Lunsford?
Oh, I love Jimmy Lunsford. Okay, Jimmy, can I have you? Excellent.
You even got another long person.
Good vibes, man.
There we are.
Okay.
You bet.
All right, you guys.
Hey! Jimmy, ready? Jimmy's
Jimmy.
I'm ready.
There we go. Okay, now we're focusing on Jimmy.
And Jimmy writes, oh, right. Not sleet nor snow nor flat of tire shall keep the catbird from singing. Because we had a flat tire down in Delaware.
New York.
New York, yeah. And it was not pretty. So, Jimmy,
Jimmy.
how's Parker?
He's good. Sleeping.
You brought him to the demonstration today. Was he on leash?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't take him anywhere off leash.
Cool.
But that was his second march or rally, and he's 2 for 2 in being abused. He's 2 for 2 in being stepped on, and
Oh,
Just a little guy. Yeah.
you need a backpack for him.
Red vest.
Yeah,
Well, that flag, don't tread on me.
right. That's right.
he would not stand for being in a backpack for more than a minute.
Well.
But
All right, we got
All
to
right.
introduce Jimmy.
Hey, now, this here is Jimmy Lee Lunsford.
Go, Jimmy. Go, Jimmy. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
hi.
What's wrong with your guitar?
Original
maybe it's
sound?
not original sound?
That's what we need. Got it. Is that better? You know, funny, when I had it off, it sounded great here. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. I debated on playing another, well, not playing, but, so I wrote this other song that references Easter, 7.5 minute song, but I don't play the guitar in it. And I think I've done this before. It's called The Irony. It's on the album, my latest record, but I don't know the music to that. I don't play the guitar. My producer, Jim, did all that. And I just went in with this melody and lyrics, and he pulled out his guitar and boom, there's a song. And I've never learned it because I can't play it like him. He just plays it amazing. So I thought about just like playing that song because it mentions Easter. But I won't do that. I'll play you a couple songs. So I just wasted 2 minutes of your time. Thank you. You're welcome. This is called 196 Nations. For the sake of conversation, 196 nations, let's say, have an obligation to each other now, to be like we teach our children, be kind, respectful, and willing to blow into the wind to help each other out. What would kings and presidents think of the planet's residents doing without precedence? What should have been done by now? Finding ways and common grounds to coexist without the sounds of thunder in the cloudless skies of hopes and vows. sake of conversation, 196 nations, let's say bee-leaf conservation is worth the effort now. Stop killing whales and elephants for the sake of opulence, and define their relevance by redefining ours now. Well, let's talk about the weather. Will we ever get it together and leave the earth better off than the way we found it? 'Cause right now it ain't looking good. In this neck of the woods, you don't have to hug a tree to wrap your arms around it. And 196 nations had a single revelation, that 196 nations did agree that for the sake of every nation, 196 nations agreed to agree and do not agree to disagree. For the sake of conversation, 196 nations, let's say make a reservation for 196 guests at the table of the hungry. For the power of the money, let them drink until they're funny and then feed them this. You are living on a planet where you've taken it for granted that whatever seeds you've planted yield progress and revenue. But the problem with that thinking, even as you sit here drinking, is the planet's really shrinking, and it is for you too. There's a point of no return where we'll see this planet burn itself into an urn that can be lived in. So when you lie on your deathbed, will you have a clear head, or will your children ask instead to be forgiven? And 196 nations had a single revelation, that 196 nations did agree that for the sake of every nation, 196 nations agreed to agree and do not agree to disagree. For the sake of every nation, 196 nations agreed to agree and do not agree to disagree. Hey, thanks. I don't typically play with a pick,
Oh,
but I did there,
Never noticed.
sounded
good.
and I'm gonna now.
Welcome to the club, Jimmy.
All right, good. While you're playing your second song, we're going to put this bird away because she's extremely annoying.
All right. Thank you for your patience. Bird. The Green Blues. The blue planet from outer space, the perfect pearl without a trace of sinister and violent intent that lurks below the surface waiting like a serpent. But then I wouldn't want to insult serpents like that, oh no. You're a special category, a beast in case you didn't know. You spit and spew, burn and pollute. You think the earth's your private loot. You carry no regard for life. You slash and burn the world you called a third. You lie about recycling your plastic you couldn't care less about. Yeah, you sold it to another so you wouldn't have to figure it out. your furniture. The finest wood was once a tree, so old it could turn your carbon all by itself. It's air that you can breathe so you can think about yourself, because you wouldn't want the green breeze to bring you down and make you see that there's only one blue planet and it's our responsibility. Now you can say, I've got the blues, and you can call me on that too. If we don't walk the talk, then who will be the change we wish to see to keep it going? Because we're running out of time. There's only so much time to go before the planet up and dies from apathy overload.
Well, all right.
Wow.
Great song, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. So
Hey, Jimmy,
You rock, Jimmy.
I tried to put it as a picture. I couldn't. There's a link of your answer for Parker in the chat.
Oh, yeah. A lot of backpacks out there, as Storm points out.
And you can shut the top of it and look at that. There's even a little globe, so he could still look out and be.
Yeah, and when I clicked on the
contained.
picture, this page came up which had multiple varieties of them.
There you go.
All right.
Wow, look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah. He might like one of those, you never know.
No,
No, I did.
you wouldn't.
You should get him a spiked collar or something, so that he can fight back.
Thank you, Marianne.
There was a lady in our presbytery that would come with her little toy Pekingese in her handbag poking out. And I got in real trouble when I said one day, I spoke before I thought and said, "Is that a dog or an hors d'oeuvre?"
Ooh.
I was wondering if you could ask if she brought her lunch.
Very good. Thanks again, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy. No,
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, let's
Thank you,
go back
Marianne.
You're the best.
Glad you were here tonight.
Back to
Where's-
Tom.
Where's that dog?
He's
There he is.
Oh,
There
don't
he
do
is.
that. Oh my God.
here with good vibes on.
Yeah.
Good vibes. I wish. I'm
No.
it's fake it till you make it day, I think.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you
is it?
go. Hey, how did the show go
Yeah.
yesterday?
So the
that's
show went
Steve.
really, really well, I think. It has a wonderful turnout for the audience. We were basically standing room only in the end.
Nice.
Cool.
So we probably had between 50 and 60 audience members.
It looked and sounded good.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Dan does an amazing thing when he puts things together for the technical aspects, and of course Paul Beck and Mark
Hastings.
were both playing with the mixer. So
Do you know how much money we made?
I haven't heard unless Ron sent something
Ron?
about it.
Tom, it should be around 2,200 now.
Yeah, Ron posted this morning.
Well, all right.
That's
That's
super.
super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it really
Congratulations, you
I
guys.
mean
Yes,
Steve
thank you.
was awesome, and everybody was I thought was really on. So
Nice.
it was a great night.
Glad to hear it.
Yep. And if you're ready to rock and roll, ladies and germs, here he is. Tom Woodard.
Thank you. Yeah, I going round and round and round about what I want to play. Oh, I can't stand this fawning audience.
Wow. You love it.
Actually, I love you all. I love you all.
Love you too.
So yeah, what do I want to do? Let me do a couple songs off the album, I guess. Here, let's do this one. This is called The Balance. Let me bring it down. Where the hell are we going? Where have we been? Seems we're running in circles. Look, we've come round again. You'd think with lessons learned we'd make a different choice. Instead, it seems we've lost our voice. Collective amnesia and laryngitis too. Letting someone else define what's true. Watch the rain come tumbling down to nurture and give birth. But too much rain can flood and drown all the children of the earth. Somewhere there's a wildfire raging for want of all this rain. We have to find a balance once again. Help us find a balance once again. Got us fearing our shadows. That's how they keep in control. Narrow down our vision and tightening their hold. They keep on reminding us of all we have to lose. On every story on the evening news, shine their blinding light to dazzle in our eyes. Oh, while sleight of hand obscures the lies. Watch the rain come tumbling down to nurture and give birth. But too much rain can flood and drown all the children of the earth. Somewhere there's a wildfire raging for want of all this rain. We have to find a balance once again. Help us find a balance once again. Yes, there's a fire raging, burning out of control. Injustice is tinder and fury fans the coals. If only a soothing rain could take away the heat. But hatred pounds a violent beat, and vengeance blinds the eye any other way. A chance is lost which grief betrays. All chances fading into gray, and love is lost amidst the fray. Watch the rain come tumbling down, nurture and give birth. But too much rain can flood and drown all the children of the earth. Somewhere there's a wildfire raging for want of all this rain. We have to find a balance. Can we find a balance? Help us find a balance once again.
Oh, yeah.
Find that balance. What a clear-eyed and forward-looking group this is. Everybody's got this conscience thing going.
Yep.
Trying to champion the earth.
Yeah. Do what we can.
So I'm going to do a cover of Mike's cover of my song, Beautiful When You Smile. Of course, Mike sounded better than mine. I know that you're feeling sad tonight. I know you've had another sleepless night. But I hope that I can still get through and touch your heart like I used to do. Last night as we sat in bed, your legs beneath you and your book unread, a smile touched your lips like an angel's kiss, and I lay amazed at the grace of this gift. You're so beautiful when you smile. 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 My breath caught as your eyes found mine. Your smile grew slowly and your eyes did shine. You reached for my hand and our fingers entwined. Then I fell in love for the 10,000th time. I knew in that moment there must be a way to coax a smile from you day after day. I knew I'd move heaven and earth to see that I might somehow set your smile free. You're so beautiful when you smile. 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 As I gaze in your tear-filled eyes, a smile has taken you quite by surprise. I know our hearts are tied and our joy is one. And your smile can shine even as the tears run. You're so beautiful when you smile. You're so beautiful when you smile. You're so beautiful when you smile. You're so beautiful when you smile.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Tom, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Tom Maynard.
Wow.
Thanks, Tom.
All right.
Where are we going?
We're going to Shay Fowler. And then I thought we'd check in with Sue Sean because we haven't heard from her for a long time. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
And then if Joe Isaacs is here, it would be him, but he's not yet. So if that turns out the way it is, then it would be Steve Azzaro would be after Val.
All right, but right now, spotlighting Val.
There he is. There he is. You all set? Yeah, we all have to take chances.
Right.
I opted not to today.
Right. You're not
Put your
quite
hands
ready.
together for Mr. Val Fowler.
So I'll just start with this little ditty because Marianne brought it to mind. Years ago, I put a song to a familiar hymn tune. Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail, bringing all the girls and boys baskets full of Easter joy. Strong deliverer, feed me till I want no more. Feed me till I want no more. There you go.
Nobody
God of
else ever
grace
tried
and
to
God
make
of
a bunny
glory.
into a Christian?
Pardon?
I never heard anyone else try to make the bunny into a Christian.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't assume the bunny's the Christian. Anyway, with apologies to Storm who heard this earlier today, but as Janet says, a good song's worth hearing a couple of times. So this is a kind of obscure Dave Mallet song, but I really, really like it. Oh gosh, let me get myself arranged because I don't want to miss words. The feet on the cobblestones, footsteps on the stairs. Thirst for young adventure and the old sword hanging there. A trumpet in the distance calls beyond the walls of time. A step, a stance, the Morris dance, 3 roses from the vine. Percher runs to carry joust, then shifts to carry goods. And the fire in the village square mid-fancy in the woods. And the shy response from lace and lips and a hearty laugh from Hale. The fortress walls have fallen from this old and evil tale. There are thieves out on the highway, do not fear the things they do. The arrows in their quivers are for others, not for you. And there are castle walls to conquer and dungeons to escape. The joyous choir, the funeral fire, the candle and the cake. encircled towns and 100 miles of stone. The jester and the minstrel sing of hearts, but not their own. And the book has all been written, and we stand in mercy leaves, the Savior and the sinner and the beauty and the beast. And man can be forgiven now, but even nights can fail. The castle walls have fallen from this old and evil tale. Hoofbeats on the cobblestones, footsteps on your stairs. The thirst for young adventure and the old sword hanging there. A trumpet in the distance calls beyond the walls of time. The step, the stance, the Morris dance, 3 roses from the
Wow.
Very cool.
kind of a different song, but I really, really like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Did he not write row by row, step by step, whatever it's called? Inch by inch?
Huh, yeah.
He did. Okay.
Well, this is my Earth Day song. Whoops. Because he called for his brother, because he called the earth his mother. They drove him out into rain. Some people even said that the boy from the country was insane. Because he spoke to the fish in the creek and tried to tell us that the animals could speak. Who knows? Perhaps they do. How do you know they don't? Just because they've never spoken to you. The boy from the country left his home when he was young. The boy from the country, he loves the sun. He tried to tell us we should love the land. We just turned our heads and laughed. We would not understand. Oh, sometimes I think the boy from the country is the only one who sees. The boy from the country doesn't want to see the forest or the trees. The boy from the country left his home when he was young. The boy from the country, he loves the sun.
Lovely,
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
lovely, beautiful, beautiful voice. Who wrote that song?
Thank you. I think I flatted a couple of the notes, but
Oh,
oh well.
Who wrote that song, Val?
Michael Michael Martin Murphy wrote it, but John Denver is the one that popularized it.
Okay.
And I went online to hear Michael Martin Murphy's version of it, and I thought it was awful. But
Well, your version was great.
Yeah.
And you've got such a sweet voice.
and I did my best to try and replicate John Denver's guitarist who backed him up with that. So anyway, thank you. Thank you.
What do you think, Val Fowler?
Thanks, Val.
Sujan. She was our missing peanut.
Oh, long
There she
time, Sue.
is.
You're
How
looking
you doing?
good. She's muted.
You're muted.
She's trying to unmute.
She's trying to unmute.
There we go.
There you go.
Hi, I'm doing fine. How are you guys doing?
Oh, doing fine.
Yeah, doing well.
Yeah.
Doing very well.
Hope
Yeah,
so.
we just got back from Maryland.
Yeah.
When you're visiting Marianne. And
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was nice, except for the
Nice.
flat tire.
Nice.
How about you? What's up with you? What's happening in your life?
Oh, I've been really busy doing a lot of stuff. I'm taking an art class, which is fun, watercolor class.
Cool.
And just doing a lot of different things. It was my birthday the other day, Thursday. And
Happy birthday.
yeah,
Happy birthday,
76.
belatedly.
I can't believe it. Anyway, I can't believe
Really?
my age.
Well,
You're
76,
You're-
yeah.
The 76, same as me.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's
Oh,
right.
it's hard to believe, but it's good.
It goes
is
by
the
like
best
that.
option. But my friends are wining and dining me and giving me little presents, and it's been a nice birthday.
Cool.
And it's not over yet. I'm going out tomorrow too. I mean, Monday.
Nice.
People are
Woohoo.
taking me out to lunch and all that. It's been fun.
Good for you.
Well, I'm
been
glad
fun.
you're still being creative. That's important.
Thank you. Yeah, I try.
So 1949 was a good year, I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I'll be 76 in August.
Ah, very good. It was a good year.
Okay, thanks, Sue.
Yep.
It's wonderful to see you.
Nice to
Yeah, it's so
see
good
you.
to have
Nice
you
to
here.
see everybody. I really missed everybody, and I missed the music, and I can't sing anymore, so it was kind of tricky to want to come back. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, but we
Good
always want to see your face.
Yeah.
I know, and
Find
it's
out
always
what's
nice.
going on.
Yeah, it's always nice to come back and see
You're always
everybody.
welcome.
Thank
So
you.
you gave us a birthday present.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like what?
Being
You.
You.
Oh, aren't you nice? So sweet.
here. True. Good to see you.
You're as nice as your voice, Val.
From the heart. From the heart.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Sue.
Nice to be here.
Is Joe here?
Not yet, no.
All right, so it falls upon Steve Azzaro to be next. And
there
after
he is.
that, we'll have a word from our sponsor.
Okey-doke.
And after that, we'll see Cousin Linda. And then all the legumes will have come to
Yes.
pass.
Cool.
Steve, everything I hear about the concert is it makes me feel good. I know you put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, thanks. I have to thank Tom Maynard so much because he helped with the technical part of it, and he also, I went up to his house and then he drove that last leg into Boston, into Harvard, which would have been tougher for me to do. So he took a lot of the angst out of my driving up there and back. I didn't get home really till midnight, quarter after, and for an old guy like me, that's really late. I was just so tired.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially after a trying night like that.
It was wonderful though. The musicians were great. The audience was just spectacular. I think Tom, I counted, it was like 70 some in there, and like Tom said, it was standing room only after that. So it was really surprised me, the audience and their participation, and they were just with it. It's interesting that CNN now is showing all sorts of demonstrations across the country, city after city. They're going on now. So, and in fact, what I'm going to do for you, if it's okay, Stephen and Kathy, I'm going to do the performance that I did at the event yesterday, because today.
No way.
Today, April 19th, is indeed the 250th celebration of the initiation of the American Revolution. Right. This is Lexington and Concord and people up there. So I just feel it's appropriate to do it, and I'm going to do it for you now. And thank you, Stephen and Kathy and everybody, for listening.
Steve Azzaro, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
Steve Azzaro.
Freedom is a precious gift, as is our Bill of Rights. We need to be mindful and vigilant, or they'll vanish in the silent night. Guaranteed by our Constitution, we must protect our rights. Rise and defend them now, or they'll be lost in the deep, dark night. Can I choose my own path, or must I bow and obey? Can I speak my truth without fear, or will they steal my voice away? Can I worship in peace, raise my voice, and even condemn? Or will fear silence me, give my freedom to them? We will walk and talk and play and pray and live in freedom every day. Be on guard, keep watch, truth and honor will guide our way. We won't be silenced, we won't be left behind. We'll break those golden chains, truth will be our guide. Together all our people will sing a mighty freedom song of justice and truth, because united we are strong. We will talk and stand hand in hand and defend our republic every day. We'll be on guard and take care, truth and honor will guide our way. Won't be pawns of the royal rich, the corporations or politicians. We'll defend our Constitution, not be silenced by oppression. With courage and truth, defend our families and friends. Reject media lies and put corruption to a merciful end. People will rise to reclaim their rights that our founders gave. We'll own property and educate our kids with our future to save. Be protected by due process, not corrupted by the rich few. Choose our own path, defend freedom. That's what we'll do. Defend freedom. That's what we'll do. We're gonna walk and talk. We're gonna play and pray. We're gonna live in freedom every day. We'll defend our republic where our rights are found. We'll protect our Constitution. We won't back down. We'll never back down.
Freedom.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful manifesto, a musical manifesto.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I said to the people, I've written a lot of songs in the last 15 years since I started writing, but I don't see these that I'm writing now are the most important that I can work on it all. This is the time that needs to be done. I'm going to read for you a narration that I wrote. It's called The American Dream, Out of Many One, E Pluribus Unum. That is the motto that was adopted by the committee in the meeting on July 4th, 1776, and it's placed on the seal of the United States and was our motto for many, many years. And now In God We Trust is, but still, this motto is relevant. I'm going to start this background music. Let me know if you can hear it. And thanks, Tom, for helping me out with that. Tom got the music set up for me. Let's see if this works. The American Dream. Out of many, one. The United States of America stands as a beacon of unity, prosperity, and shared purpose. A nation built on the belief that every individual, regardless of background, has the opportunity to pursue a better life. Diversity is celebrated as our greatest strength. Across communities, from bustling city streets to quiet farmlands, Americans work together to forge a future where success is not an isolated achievement, but a collective endeavor that uplifts everyone. In our America, education is the bedrock of our democracy, a foundation upon which progress and opportunity are built. From childhood to adulthood, every American flourishes with access to world-class learning, ensuring that knowledge and innovation drive the nation forward. The right to pursue one's dreams is truly precious, allowing every individual to shape their own destiny through mentorship, creativity, and lifelong learning. And we cultivate a culture where every citizen, young or old, can contribute meaningfully to society. In every town and city, ingenuity and opportunity thrive, strengthening our national fabric. A strong America demands a thriving economy, one that serves all segments of our communities and society. Small businesses are nurtured. Entrepreneurship is encouraged, and corporations operate with integrity, embracing responsibility towards workers, sustainability, and technological progress. Fair wages, universal health care, and a strong social safety net ensure that everyone is included. The American dream is a promise to all, a life of dignity, security, and purpose. In our America, innovation is at the heart of our progress, and labor is fairly compensated with a living wage. Technology, from artificial intelligence to advanced infrastructure, is a tool for empowerment, revitalizing industries and making work more meaningful. Our commitment to sustainability ensures that economic growth and environmental responsibility go hand in hand. Cleaner cities, renewable energy, and ecological restoration pave the way for a healthier, more resilient future. In our precious America, for the people, common ground prevails in politics, governance, business, and daily life. Our shared values, love of country, mutual respect, and a collective drive for progress shape our actions and conversations. True leadership is defined by the ability to inspire hope, foster unity, and engage in meaningful dialogue. Compromise and cooperation remain the cornerstone of our republic, strengthening the bonds of friendship and civic responsibility that sustain our democracy. In our America, by the people, it is a land where faith and cultures coexist in harmony. Whether in churches, synagogues, mosques, temples, or community centers, people come together to celebrate what unites them. The rich tapestry of our nation's cultures and beliefs is a testament to the strength of our diversity and inclusivity. Every voice should be heard, valued, and cherished, ensuring that the American identity remains dynamic and ever evolving. In our America, every person has an equal opportunity to thrive. Families are treasured. The elderly are honored, the young are empowered, and those in need are supported. Compassion and strength walk hand in hand, proving that patriotism is a deep commitment to the well-being of all. This is our United States of America, a republic of the people, by the people, and for the people. We embrace our past, we thrive in the present, and strive towards, together, ever united in our shared dream, through hard work, perseverance, and unwavering dedication, we realize and embody the true promise of our national motto and American dream created July 4th, 1776. Out of many, one. Thank you.
Inspirational.
Wow.
That covers it all.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
that's a
Steve.
lot, you know, but
Thank you.
it can be
Nicely done, Steve. You
Thank
did a great job last night.
Thank you, sir.
That was Neil Braverman. He just
Ah, Neil. Hi,
just
Neil.
joined us. Steve, that was wonderful.
Yes, it was.
Very.
And inspiring.
Yeah.
Joseph is here.
Hi, are you ready, Joe?
I doubt it.
He's unmuting.
Mouse doesn't want to cooperate. I can, or I just got here. I don't mind waiting. Whatever. I'm ready. My guitar's tuned and everything. I could go, but I feel a little
let's
bad
do a
just
word
showing
from our
up and then
sponsor
playing.
and check out our California legume, and then you can play after that. How's that?
Perfect. Thank you.
Outstanding.
Thanks, Joe. All right, I'll spotlight.
Ladies and germs, it's time for a word from our sponsor.
Yay, Kathy!
Hi, all. As you know, a large part of the reason that we're here tonight and every Saturday is to help support the New England Wildlife Center and the great work that goes on at both centers on the Cape and also in Weymouth, Mass. If you are able, and many of you have, and it's so appreciated and so important, making a donation is easy at newildlife.org or also on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, it's easy to do a fundraiser on Facebook like Tom just got through with and Linda does every year on her birthday. And those are really tremendously valuable because it also gets the word out about the New England Wildlife Center to folks that might not know it through the Catbird or other ways. So it's really cool of you to do that. So much appreciated, so important to the centers. And just a quick story for tonight. I think we talked about either last week or the week before, a rescue that took place at the Cape Wildlife Center with some baby raccoons being discovered in a chimney and or in a fireplace. Actually, they fell through the chimney, and the mom is still in the chimney. And through the work of the centers and the animal control officers and others, they were able to take care of the babies, put them in a place where mom could find them, encourage mom to get out of the chimney with noise and other things to help her decide this is not a good place to be, and they were able to reunite the family. Well, this week there's another story, another raccoon reunion, where the babies, a nest of babies, were found underneath some heavy construction equipment, and so fortunately, the workers at the construction company saw the babies, found them, and called the centers right away to find out what to do. And some of the rescue team from the New England Wildlife Center came over to assess the babies, find out how they were, and to move them to a safe place in the same area, put them in a carrier where the mom could find them. They made sure that they were warm and that they were healthy. And sure enough, that night, the mom came by, found the babies, then located a new den, came back, and one by one took the 3 babies to the new nest. So, new den. So anyway, more good work, more good stories, and thank you all for all you do.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Kathy. That's great.
And Linda. Let's
Yes.
talk to cousin Linda.
Oh, wait a minute. Lynn, are you here? She's having trouble with her connection. And actually, Lynn is not here at the moment. She's come and gone all night. So if she comes back, we'll chat with her.
And then right now we'll go back to Joe Isaacs.
Joe Isaacs. Spotlight. There he
Hey,
is.
Joe, you got a haircut.
He did.
I even got 2 of them cut.
Yeah, or 3, it looks like. Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Summer cut.
I kind of, I don't know how people have the patience. I just have a hard time dealing with it. I admire people who, I sort of have, I get like, I don't know.
You
I have
got Bob
issues.
Dylan hair.
I wanted to grow it long, but I didn't have what it takes.
All right, folks, please welcome back Joe Isaacs.
Thank you.
Hey, Joe. Great to see you.
Hey, thank you. I went down. They had another protest today at in Baltimore. I think there was one in DC too. But I went with my son, and it was very empowering. He was like one of the people organizing it, holding the signs. So I'm very proud of him. Yeah.
That's super. Wonderful.
Yeah. How am I sounding? La 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 la. Good. Check, 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 check. Cool.
Images dance across the screen. Say choose your side, choose your team. And that's the thing, like that's the thing that matters. Bands will rock, flags will fly, firecrackers, fireworks flare. Bands will rock, amplifiers blare. But in the end, the folks folding up the chairs, it's the thing that matters. Trophies gather dust on the shelf, don't mean a thing to no one else. Grandma in the kitchen trying to bake, Dad with his pole down at the lake. Well, don't take a genius, for heaven's sake, to know that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing that matters. Two little arms, two little legs, beautiful little eyes in a beautiful little head. That feeling running through your chest, let you know this is a thing that matters. Digging deep, dig deep down there, find that thing about which you care. Gives you a little more jump, a little more flair. That's how you know that it's a thing. That's how you know that it's a thing. That's how you know that that's a thing that matters.
Well,
Nice, Joseph.
Thank you very much.
Really nice.
Thank you guys.
Awesome.
It's always lovely to play here with you lovely folks. You're appreciated. As I walk down this hallway, in this place I do not know, wondering how the hell I got here, and why all these doors are closed. Through a gap in the window, I swear I feel a breeze, though it's partially obscured. I can sense the view's beauty. Oh, oh, this holy light. This holy light. As we walk down this trail, run
stands way too close to the ledge. Earth trembles neath our heavy footfalls. But there's beauty from this edge. Though below us cuts a ravine, dark, monstrous, and steep. Through its heart runs a river, ancient, mysterious, and deep. Whoa, whoa, this holy light. Whoa, whoa, this holy light. And as I think about the future, what remains of my days, I wonder what good I can leave behind me. What trail can I blaze? I want to say words that are brave and kind and true. Mostly I want to leave a world where it's safe for you to be like you. Now if you want to sing along, I'm going to end it out here with changing holy life to holy fight. Whoa, go ahead and unmute if you want. Whoa, this holy fight. This holy fight. Whoa, whoa, this holy fight. Whoa, whoa, this holy light.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Nicely done, Joseph. Great job.
And
What a
I
great
have to
community
say,
here.
your
Yes.
hair makes you look younger than your 23 years.
Yeah, less gray. The gray is smaller now.
Younger than your 23 years.
Yeah, thank you. And it's Kathy and Stephen and all of you. Really, I really just appreciate everybody here. It's a great community. I wouldn't come back if I didn't enjoy it, and I enjoy it because it's great to hang out with you all. So thank you.
Yeah, and pretty much we're all like-minded, and tight like that.
Yeah, and caring and
Yeah,
interested
and
in
loving.
making things better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important in these times. I feel like everyone needs some sort of community right now to to have the support they need. I mean, there's a lot of people are just really struggling. It's hard to make sense of the world these days, so it's like having a community of people like this is really just important. So thank you.
I think
You're right, Joe.
I think, to me, the community is actually more important than the music.
Absolutely.
Just saying. The music is important, but not
For
as
sure.
important as
Yeah, I mean, right? Like we could probably get together and I don't know, do poetry or but I think music. I love music, and I think music is a good excuse for people to get real and sort of share like their feelings and emotions and So I think music is a good one, but yes, certainly there's other ways to go about it, like that's for sure.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe Isaacs.
You're great.
Thank you.
What
Okay.
now?
Now, Karen.
Karen McGuire,
Karen.
and then Storm. This is all if Linda doesn't come back.
Right, and she hasn't yet.
And then Neil Braverman, and then Freddie.
Uh-huh. All right, there's Karen.
There she is.
Hey, Karen.
All right, you're looking like summer.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was listening outside, and it's 4th of July where I am. Somebody was,
Yeah, the beach was packed down here at Nantasket today.
yeah.
Not a single parking space available, just like a July day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful out there.
All right, give it up for Karen McGuire.
Hey, Karen.
All right, Karen.
All right, I'm gonna do a couple of. Just
Hold on, Steve. Steve, you're not muted. We can hear you typing.
Thank you, Marianne. Thank you, Marianne.
Okay. All right. As I was saying, I'm gonna do a couple of Jefferson Airplane songs. First one's called "Volunteer."
Nice, Karen. I love that song.
Great to hear it in a different way. It's cool.
Different than Grace Slick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
But again, nobody sounds like Karen.
Thank you. All right, this one's called Lather.
Oh, I love lather.
Yeah.
this up for
Nicely done, Karen.
Aaron.
Autism Awareness Month. Yep, that's a great song, and you do it well. Karen McGuire.
Fantastic set.
Nicely done, Karen.
Very cool. We're going now.
We're going to Storm.
Storming.
Video.
Hey, oh. Sup?
So thank you, Karen. I've been for a while now on and off seeking to remember Lather's name.
Yeah.
I was thinking that song in this context also. You did a wonderful job of it.
Yeah. All right, folks. Let's hear it. This is, as you know, Storm.
Yo, Storm. Good to see you again.
So I'm gonna do a thing for Earth Day and a thing for autism awareness. I may have done both of them in the last couple of weeks. I've been juggling so many things not very well lately. So it is what it is. And if you hear an autism song and poem more than once, there aren't a lot of them out there. So, and I'll start with them. Then I'll explain what I put in the chat as well. Outcropping. I am an outcropping in this current of conversation. Words rush around me, gurgling with connection, information, pathways of presence. Still I remain solid, silent, unable to transform into fluid, to join the flow that surges onward. Sometimes the wetness of a hello or a pertinent question sloshes around me and I moisten a little, causing tiny granules to journey onward, leaving behind a bit more smoothness, bringing slightly closer to view trilobites, gold, and years of hidden history I truly desire to have be discovered by you. And I should say that Dadi does not mean daddy. It was a sound that decades ago when she was young my daughter would make if she was happy. She has not made it in a very long time. When they named the wind, and for anyone who doesn't know, my daughter's nonverbal autistic, severely mentally impaired, and severely epileptic, and lives in a medical home in another state. When they named, and her name's Mariah. When they named the wind, did they know of her, how she'd race, then thunder to be heard? Did they look and see this little girl with big brown eyes and golden curl? Dadi, she says, and smiles at me with eyes that see whatever she may see. Dadi, she says, and laughs again, while fingers flicker like drops of rain. Dadi, Dadi, as I hold her tight. Dadi, Dadi, everything's all right. Someday she may say a whole lot more. When that time might be, we're not even sure. For now she glances from the world she's in and lives someplace where all dreams begin. Dadi, she says, and smiles at me with eyes that see whatever she may see. Dadi, she says, and laughs again, while fingers flicker like drops of rain. Dadi, Dadi, as I hold her tight. Dadi, Dadi, everything's all right. Dadi, Dadi, as I hold her tight. Da-dee, everything's all right. Love you, Mariah.
Nice, Tom. Nice tribute to your daughter.
Thank you. And as most everybody on here would know, April 22nd is Earth Day. So it's somewhat ironic that just a couple of days ago, during the week where we're thinking about Earth Day, a particular person with executive powers in the middle of the night wrote an executive order which is attempting to take 400,000 square miles of oceanic preserve in the Pacific and open it up to commercial fishing. And you can see the beginning of his order in the chat.
He did not write that. He couldn't put two words together in that.
Yep, well...
Yeah, Steve Bannon probably wrote it.
Probably so. But whoever wrote it, it's got his signature, and it's what they're attempting to do to just pristine part of the ocean when there aren't too many of them left. Remembering the ocean. It is not enough that our bodies are mostly water, that water covers most of Earth, that snow melts and it rains. Always we are pulled by where land ends, by where we may have come from. There where we picked through shells and searched storm-brought debris for treasures. Lately more has been revealed. Bales of marijuana, bodies of the latest boat people wash up with the seaweed. The waters too are changing, struggling to absorb oil, garbage, sludge, radioactive waste, and plastics. Soon even the deepest parts will be strip-mined and plundered. Inland we turn towards the mountains, make plans to travel to the stars. Sometimes for no particular reason, one among us lifts a conch shell to their ear and smiles, remembering the ocean as they desire to believe it is. People, are you ready to save this land? Save this land, save this land. People, are you ready? We still can save this land. Sister, come and help me save this land. Save this land, save this land. Sister, come and help me, we still can save this land. Brother, do your duty, save this land. Save this land, save this land. Brother, do your duty, we still can save this land. Mother, use your energy, save this land. Save this land, save this land. Mother, use your energy, we still can save this land. Father, while you're able, save this land. Save this land, save this land. Father, while you're able, we still can save this land. Elders, through your teaching, save this land. Save this land, save this land. Elders, through your teachings, we still can save this land. Children, by your laughter, save this land. Save this land, save this land. Children, by your laughter, we still can save this land. People all together, save this land. Save this land. Save this land. People all together, we still can save this land.
Yes, we can.
And God knows this land needs saving.
You bet we can. Thanks, Tom.
And
Thank you, Storm.
yeah, and I wrote everything I performed tonight.
Outstanding.
Superb. Checking in with Neil.
Yeah, Neely Poo.
Oh, that's me then, I guess. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I am told that by the next time I see you and by the next ROM, which I missed for the very first time in close to 17 years last week, that Ken Porter is going to be giving me some until I can afford a new one, which under the current rules are it might be a long time before that can happen. But I'm just glad I have this iPad and I can be here and be with you and I love you all. Happy Easter, happy Passover, happy Earth Day, whatever you happen to celebrate. I love you. I love you all. And let's hear Freddie. I always love opening for Freddie. So take care. Love you all.
Thanks,
be well,
Neil.
be happy and healthy.
Love you too.
And you're rocking the beard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I might surprise you next time you see me.
All right, looking great.
What are you going to braid it?
All right. Thanks, Neil. And now on to Freddie K. iPad. There he is.
Good, Red.
Hello.
How you feel?
Yeah,
Don't ask.
edgy. But isn't Neil looking handsome?
Looking good with that beard.
Yes. But you're a pretty good looking guy too, Freddie. So
You were able to hear the guitar?
none
Can
of
you
us
hear
should
the
let it go
guitar?
to our heads. Ladies and gentlemen,
Freddie K.
Freddie K.
Yeah,
Can you
brother
hear the
Freddie.
guitar? Am I on the right side? Can you hear the guitar?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to just, I don't know if I'm supposed to enable or disable the original sound. Enable or disable?
It should be
Enable
on,
is
and
what we
it
do.
should be enabled.
Enable. Okay, well maybe next week I'll remember. But don't put on it. So hopefully I'm enabled. I'm an enabler. Don't be an enabler. Okay. Anyways, I'm a little lost at my April swim today. It was a good day for nice jump in the pond. Okay, sun's kind of easy, I guess. Well, Jesus is Lord. There's only one way to set you free. Listen to this world and misery is one way to set free. Jesus Christ holds the key. Holds the key. Holds the key. This is the only way to set you free from all the sins of this world and its misery. There's only one way to set you free. Jesus Christ holds the key, holds the key. Holds the key. Whoa, 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 Jesus is the Lord. Drop your guns, sheath your swords. Oh, Jesus, oh, 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 Jesus is the Lord. Dismantle your bombs, sheath your swords. 'Cause Jesus, Jesus is Lord. This is only one way to set you free from all the sins of this world and its fucking misery. There's only one way to set you free. Jesus Christ holds the key. Woo! Whoa, oh, 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 Jesus is the Lord. Drop your guns, sheath your swords. Oh, Jesus, oh, 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 Jesus is Lord. Dismantle your bombs, sheath your swords. 'Cause Jesus is Lord.
Hey, Brother Freddie, that was all right. That was great.
That's good. It's as Easter as I can get. Anyway, this other song has not much to do with Easter other than I wrote it on Easter one morning overlooking the bay down in Hausneck. And I don't know. Sometimes God can be a real, I hate to say it, a real motherfucker. You know, I was telling you last week about my friend that I had to drop off at a store and left him to the wolves, and because they wouldn't take him in at the hospital. And, they ended up, apparently, I started looking around for him on Monday. He was in the wind, and I found him Monday morning at Milton Hospital, same place I had brought him. That wouldn't keep him. Of course, they wouldn't let someone he know put him in there, but strangers and police were allowed to put him in. Since I dumped him at a store, and they found him with the Milton Hospital bracelet on, and they probably just brought him back. But that was Monday, and I went up Tuesday, and the things have turned for the worse in there. Now they got him, he's just really irritable, and they got him attached to the bed, strapped to the bed, making him piss on himself, and it's just bad. It's bad.
Torture.
You know? But he's still cognizant, like of me. I says, Freddie, I love you when I leave. So he knows a little bit. If this is a peasant's, you know, I just want to die looking up at the sky. Please don't put me in no cage where the peasants live out their final days. If he wasn't poor, this would not be happening. He'd be in a loving home with people around him, and he could come and go to the friggin' bathroom as he wanted. But I was up there visiting him the other night, and I had to, you know, Thursday night was the first night. I had to watch him in 35 minutes. He had to piss himself 3 times. And there's nothing they could do. They just have to let him pee. No diaper, no nothing. And to me, that's like torture. That's like beyond 10th world, never mind 3rd world. And if I could put a pillow over his face and put him out of his misery, it would seem nice. But
yeah.
Maybe they'll find a medicine that will calm him down or something. He's not, I don't even find him, but it is what it is. The staff shouldn't have to risk injury either, and he's a strong dude. But I'm just a little miffed at God that, is this, you know, is this our fate? You know, that, you know, I have to be strapped to a bed and forced to piss myself.
There but for fortune.
You know, I just I don't know. I'm not happy, and I leave there very Tuesday night I asked the guy, he was toileting himself. He was walking to the bathroom. He wasn't strapped down, but by Thursday, it was a whole different ball game, and it's just sad what can happen to people that don't have a family structure and a safe environment. 'Cause if he had money in a home, this would not be happening.
Right.
But it is what it is, and God sometimes it's like, fuck you, Yeah, you're really pissing me off today. But
As one
I
minister
still
to
love God.
another, I feel that way often myself. Thank you, Freddie.
Yeah. Well, it's just awful. Where's these fentanyl pills that kill people? If I could slide them one, but then you never know. They might find a medicine that snaps them better. So I don't know, but after a year, please put them down.
Couldn't they at least fit him with a catheter?
I don't know. I don't know yet. It's awful. It's an awful situation to sit there and watch your friend ask you if you can cut his wristband so he can go to the toilet. So he's fully aware that he's ready to piss himself. And at least Sturdy had him in a diaper. Whatever. Again, I hate to even bring up shit like this, but sometimes it's my world and welcome to it.
Well, we share, and sometimes all we have to share is our pain.
Yeah. Well, again, it's he didn't do anything wrong. He had some mini strokes and his diabetes is out of control. But it's not like he didn't do anything. He's just disorientated from. But anyways, I'll let God sort it out. And I still had some very nice parts of the day today. So, anyways, this call is Money and Paper Towels. See if I can figure out how to play it. I probably should have practiced it first. So, 2, 3, 4. I might not be able to play it. It's not. I'm having an Alzheimer moment here. It's not coming to me. Turn the page.
There you
I
go.
wanted to play it, but I just can't. I'm out of sorts.
Next time.
Now I lost the page. You know what? Screw it. This song's called An Ounce of Cocaine. I need an ounce of cocaine. It's gonna be a long, long, lonely night. Just can't stand the pain, and I just ain't got the fight left in me no more. I get an ounce of cocaine. It's gonna be a long, long, lonely night. Just can't stand the pain. I just ain't got the fight in me no more. Really off the beat. Long, 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 long hot day. Hardly know it any other way. Late to bed, early to rise makes a man have great peace. Oh, oh, oh. Lace in his eye. Criminal intent. Establishment contempt. Oh, crazy. Oh, oh, oh. It's kind of always been that way, though. Crazy. Oh, oh, oh. It's kind of always been that way. Midnight nights of contraband instead of playing in the band. It's kind of hard to get a break with this ghetto mentality. Midnight nights of contraband instead of playing in the band. It's kind of motherfucking hard to get along. What we've seen is kind of motherfucking hard to get along. What we've seen. Late to bed, early to rise. Makes a man have praise with a glaze in his eye. Criminal intent, establishment contempt, always around. Crazy, but it's kind of always been that way. Always got my love. Crazy, it's kind of always been that way. Always got my love. Crazy, it's kind of always. Been that way. Long hot day. Hardly know it. Any other way. Sorry it took me so long to find something I could actually think of.
That's okay. I like the
Hey,
way you fought
brother
through
Freddie.
it. You fought through that. You know,
Yeah, you did.
came out
Great.
the other side.
Great job, my friend. Great job.
That was good.
All right. Next Saturday, folks, is Eeyore's birthday.
Oh yeah, I love Eeyore.
I do too. They say everybody is something from Winnie the Pooh. I think I'm Eeyore. You know, I'm afraid I'm Eeyore.
Eeyore what?
ERS.
Eeyore is always my favorite.
Oh, but anyway, it's also Hug a Friend Day.
Like that.
It's Pretzel Day. Somebody call Annie. And it's still going to be Earth Month. And it's still going to be Poetry Month and Autism Awareness Month. So we got lots on our plate.
To choose from.
Yep. And that's a big plate, and we all share it. We all have to add to it, and we do. That's what we do here.
That's why we're here.
I want to thank Freddie and Neil and Storm and Karen and Linda and Kathy and Steve and Joe and Sue and Val and Jimmy and Marianne and Jana and Neil and Tom and Mike. Thank you, each and every one of you, for what you bring. Yeah, love. It's love. You know,
and we
it's
thank
hard
you.
to bring change about if you're on your own. And I see each of you as a facet in a diamond. The diamond
We
being
thank both of you for giving us a platform to come to. And also to add to that list, it's actually Arbor Day.
Ah.
You should go out and plant a tree.
Yeah, well, barking up the wrong tree.
Our
We'll get to the root of that problem.
All right.
All right, y'all. That's
I
it.
think
I
you should
also
leave
want
it alone. I think you should leave it alone.
I also want to thank the people that didn't show up because then we can go to bed early tonight.
Yeah.
It was a good day to have a short night. Really.
Yeah, it was.
We
So
were tired.
don't ever go to a Cracker Barrel. Oh
Never.
my God. That's all I'm going to say about it. Just don't.
Did you go with Marianne? Is that the problem?
All right.
I
Let's
doubt
get
it.
out of here.
All right, except.
Thank you.
As the Lakota say, Mitakayoyasi. We are all related. And Wakantan Kanishion. May the Great Spirit walk with you.
No.
And with all of you too.
Thank
Kathy
you.
and Stephen, thank you for doing this
Yeah,
every
thank you
week.
so much.
Love you all. Please be
Yeah,
all
Neil,
be
you're
happy.
looking great. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
All
the
right.
beard.
Okay.
This is a heart with angel wings.
Hey, there you go.
Love you guys.
Love. It's just
All right.
love.
Good night. Be well.
Love everyone.
Happy Easter,
Good
everybody.
night. Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
Happy
Everyone,
Easter. Happy
yeah.
Passover.
All of the above. Good night.
Happy Earth Day. Bye bye.
Good night, John boy.